Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here, basically, we are talking about one another topic, that is 12th number, that is city creation. In this, basically, we are going to talk about the 20% error. In this, basically, we are going to take one more dangerous topic, that is earthquakes. So, live example we will take. Just a minute. Just now, basically, Turkey basically came earthquake, right? Greece came earthquake. Then, basically, the American Central America came earthquake. Then Japan came earthquake. Peru came earthquake. Then basically the Manipur, India. Basically, currently I'm in India. I'm currently in India, so basically that's why Manipur example also I will take. So sequentially we will take the example. First I will take the example of India basically. For example, 3.7 earthquake came, right, in Manipur. So one of the person told that okay basically. So we will go to Manipur side. Map.google we will search, and then basically here we will write Manipur. Then we will say enter. See, this is the thing. So these all are places, right? Basically. So one of the person told that basically how earthquake basically is connecting here. So I will just explain in a little bit understandable language, which is not in the medical language basically. One of the person told that basically near about basically if this basically has came earthquake, right, basically here basically earthquake has came basically, right. So roadmap of the earthquake will might be from here, or basically from here, or from here, from the border side only basically the earthquake basically might have came. So for example Gujarat basically, so Gujarat, assume that Gujarat earthquake came basically, right. So Gujarat border is what basically, one side is Maharashtra and one side is basically Rajasthan, like this basically the borders are there. So earthquake is going to come from here only basically. Directly earthquake is not going to come, right, basically. Directly earthquake is going to come basically. The power supply chain basically which is going to come, it's going to come from here only basically. Direct satellite basically power supply basically gives, sometime basically give, but that basically very rare basically. If it's impacting the satellites, if it's impacting the universe, then basically only the power supply comes. So here basically Manipur basically just now basic which earthquake basically came, that earthquake basically was connected with some Manipur blood cells. One of the person told that basically Manipur blood cells is there, which is basically inside one of the body, one of the person's body. He basically got some impact basically. What impact basically might be, that basically we can't say. Then also basically we'll try to see basically Impal, right, basically, and the population is this basically. So one of the person told that basically that in Impal basically something wrong basically has happened. In that this basically group basically had some wrong, done some, one of the group basically has done wrong basically of the Manipur blood cells basically. So one of the person told that Manipur blood cells basically got earthquake basically. That means uh, the possibilities are two basically. One is the Manipur blood cells basically might be affected, or basically the possibility is Manipur blood cells basically has created some utilities that are basically, for example, yesterday I had taken the example of one Chile, right, basically that example I had taken. So that type of basically some object basically might have created by Manipur basically, that created problem to some blood group basically, due to that basically also earthquake basically might have came basically. So two possibilities are basically there. Either basically the Manipur blood cells itself basically got affected due to some reason, or basically it might possible that Manipur blood cells has given some possibility effect that basically yesterday basically the day after before basically we had taken one example basically, that Chile example basically. In previous video basically previous 10 video basically we will see, we have basically shown that basically that uh, Chile example we have taken, right? That basically connects to this example. So like this basically the earthquakes basically are working, right? Basically yesterday in previous video basically we have taken this whole example basically, but this connects to up to this negative and positive both level basically. That is the main thing basically which I want to discuss. And here the main thing is, one of the person told that basically the entire environment basically is connected with the set of stories, right? Basically, then he told that yes, here basically. For example, in Vadodara city basically, how the all buildings basically are stable. Then he told that basically one Vadodara building, the entire buildings basically are stable due to reason basically might be reason basically might be reason might be some story basically, some set of story basically might be there, and due to that story basically the earthquake basically is not happening. But opposite side story basically are also basically there, that is the unstable story basically. If that story interacts with the Vadodara city, then basically the earthquake basically is going to, earthquake energy is going to generate here basically, right? Basically, so one of the person told that these possibilities are basically there. Then one of the person told that basically this all stable unstable data basically has created Vadodara city, right? Basically, then he told that yes, for example this area basically is created by 56 countries. Then he told that yes basically, so there basically the 56 country basically is handled by sort of groups basically, right? So there basically data is stable, reason is these groups are basically there. Opposite side basically the 56 unstable data basically are, unstable means the alag side different area basically who is actually telling that basically the this is unstable data and they are basically against that particular countries. So that basically is unstable data. So that unstable data is going to create problem to that particular group. So like this basically the unstable data and stable data basically handles the earthquake basically. In earthquake basically 56 country basically are taken basically into picture, and these 52 countries basically are going to 56 earthquake 56 countries basically are going to 56 countries basically are going to 56 countries basically are going to give earthquakes, and they are only basically going not going to give the earthquakes basically. So this is the basically example basically just now basically we have taken, that is the Manipur earthquake basically, and few example also basically we will take just a minute. Just now basically any earthquake basically Turkey basically came, right? Greek scheme, and this basically is created by France basically. This website is created by France, one of the France country basically. So this website says that basically we are handling each and every data of the earthquake, and we know that basically that is this earthquakes are equal to incident, and incidents basically are created by the set of groups basically, that is actually created. Whatever things basically happens in this world basically, that are actually created, not actually happens automatically, that basically are created. So this is the one website basically which says that basically that earthquake basically is happening and we are basically creating the incidents. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about the earthquakes and the incidents.